show. So people at the big top, are you up for This Is Your Trial? Alright, this is going to be a wicked set. So to welcome the fabulous cast of This Is Your Trial, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Jack Kane!
Justice Edition! Fantastic. I'll just hand this over to the clerk of the court, Mr. Jack Kelly.
Thank you.
Sarah, pray to seated. Pray to seated. Now, here we are, dear. As I said before, this is a courtroom, this is a court of law, where we'll be handing out some justice! Exactly, we all have justice. Now, we have been given some accusations, we've read them, and there are some heinous crimes going on here at Deershed. I mean, basically, you are a crowd of criminals and grasses. But don't you worry, justice is going to be seen. Now, I am on the side of justice. You don't necessarily need to make friends with me, but who you might do well to make friends with is the defense lawyer, Miss Katie Pritchard! But there's always yin and yang, there's always good and bad, there's always someone who's not on your side as well. And that person today is the prosecution lawyer, Mr. John Robertson! Now, how is this going to work? Well, as in any normal court of law, which this basically is, we need a jury. And that's you guys, I'm afraid. Now, you're a very odd jury in that there's more than 12 of you, and most of you have been drinking since 9 a.m. You've been drinking your smuggled-in cans. Yes, we've seen you. Oh, please don't disturb my baby. She's sleeping very softly, sleeping very nicely on 4 cans of Strongbeer. Anyway, so that's what we've got, But to find out if the defendants are guilty or innocent, we're going to use the time-honored judicial mechanism of who cheers the loudest. Now let's have a try around to see how this works. Now I'm trying to think of someone who may have been in the public eye recently, who may have been a little bit naughty. It's a kid's show, so it can't be related to Pizza Express all this morning. I know Boris Johnson. A mixture of noises there, all have been made by him in Parliament. Now, if you think Boris Johnson is just a normal guy doing a difficult job, struggles to know how many kids he's got, likes to let his hair down, likes to sing a few ABBA songs, gets ambushed by cakes, if you think Boris Johnson is innocent of all charges, cheer now! Is that Nadine Dorries? However, if you think Boris Johnson is guilty, cheer now! I think that's fair. Okay, so let's get started. Zoe Turner to make herself known to the court. Zoe Turner. She's there, she's got her hand in. Can we invite Zoe Turner to the stage, please? Give her a round of applause. And I'd also like your accuser, Pete Turner, to join us at the front as well. Here he comes, thought he was getting away with it. Give him a round of applause. Okay, good as you like, good as you like. We're against the clock. Here she comes. Zoe Turner, everybody! Come on, Zoe Turner.
Gonna pop this to the ball
Take place
screen.
over there, please. Is there a mic for Zoe? There we go, there we go. And Pete's joined her as well. Lovely. Okay, so Pete has accused you, Miss Zoe Turner, of forcing the whole family to become vegan. Oh, a few boos, a few boos. Zoe, first of all, how do you plead? Into the mic, please.
Guilty.
Guilty. Okay, Zoe, let me explain. You plead guilty, we've not got much of a show. Very quick, we all get paid the same, but...
I've never met a vegan who felt guilty about anything. Stop it.
So, let's start again. How do you plead to the charge of forcing your family to become vegan?
Not at all guilty.
Not guilty, we've got a trial! So, first of all, Zoe, can I ask you to approach the bench? First of all, Zoe, we're going to swear you in, because as I say, this is a proper court. But I left quite quickly this morning, and I couldn't find a suitable religious tone. So, we brought the book from the king of swearing. It's the Book of Ramsay. Can I ask you to place your hand on Ramsay's craggy forehead and repeat after me? I swear.
I swear.
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
By the moon and the stars and the sky.
Very good. But I'll tell the truth.
I'll tell the truth.
Okay, consider yourself sworn in. Take a seat, please, sir. Now then, Zoe, let's find out a little bit about the person, build a picture of who we're dealing with today. So your name is Zoe Turner?
Yes.
What do you do for an occupation, Zoe?
I'm a GP.
To win it here, aren't we?
Don't see that.
So do you work for the NHS?
I do indeed.
No, it's not Thursday and it's not 8 o'clock. Stop that. And where do you reside, Zoe?
In Harrogate.
Harrogate, oh,
Yes.
GP in Harrogate.
Yes.
And do you like doing anything when you're not saving lives? Or making people wait 6 weeks to see you? Any hobbies?
Open the voice. I've got to sing, have I?
Hobbies?
Oh, hobbies.
No, not in a voice, just in your own voice will do.
I like cycling.
Cycling.
I love vegan cooking.
Ugh, the taste of disappointment.
And I have informed that I spoil my dog rotten and spend more time doing that than looking after the family.
If you're spoiling your dog rotten, I presume you're not giving him the leftovers. Anyway, okay, there's a picture of the person. It's time to hand over, first of all, to your prosecution lawyer, Mr. John Robertson.
Thank you. Before we start, just a couple of things. I have realised I don't need the wig. It's the same as my actual hair. Further to which, this is not a barrister's outfit. They've clearly gone to a charity shop. The woman who wore this has died. Now, Zoe, a woman has died. Sounds like your fault, doctor, but that is not what we're here for at this time. So, do your family like to eat meat?
Yes.
Yes, Pete, I put it to you that you like a bit of meat, do you, mate? Bit of steak? Yeah, you like it? Rich in iron, isn't it? Yes, and now look at you, sad and malnourished. No energy whatsoever. I put it to you slowly kill her family with iron deficiency so that it can just be you and the dog, Zoe. That's what I say. Who agrees with me? Well, this will be a short trial then. There we are, and I'm done.
That's John Robertson, everyone. Give him a round of applause. So, attempted murder. I think we've upgraded.
I mean, look at him, it's barely attempted.
The Walking Dead. Anyway, just keeping it light, we'll hand over to the defense lawyer. It's Miss Katie Pritchard.
Thank you. I object to the prosecution. Don't worry, Zoe. Don't worry, Zoe. We've got this. We're definitely going to win this case. I put to you, the court, that obviously Zoe, as a GP, knows a lot of things about a lot of things. And probably one of those things is to do with food. Is that right? Yes, thank you, Zoe, for helping. So I put it to you, Zoe, just using her medical practitioner knowledge, has decided I'm going to make some vegan-friendly meal. Don't look at me, Pete. Blimey, don't look at me. Vegan-friendly food, which is there's lots of foods that are vegan that don't have vegan on the. You don't have to say this is a vegan version of.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, exactly. Like
Got a full of iron as well.
exactly. Like maybe suggest a few.
Lentils, baked beans.
Lentils, everyone's favourite.
vegetables,
Everyone's favourite pulse. Lentils, baked beans, pulses,
sweet meaty veg.
any vegetables, and
Fortified-
grass.
fortified breakfast.
Yeah, okay. So exactly. Therefore, not guilty.
It's Katie
Does that
Pritchard.
make sense?
Big round of applause
So
for
that
Katie.
makes sense. You're nodding. Yeah. So he's very happy with how I've just represented it. I'd like the court to know that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so to sum up, the case against Zoe, John says she's killing her family,
She's killing her family.
and Katie says she knows about food.
Yeah.
So,
It's not a lie.
I think the writing might be on the wall here. If you think, it's over to you now, jury. If you think that Zoe is innocent of not forcing her family to become vegan, if you believe she is innocent of that charge, cheer now! All the vegans there joining in very weakly, very shrill, wasn't it? However, this one's for the meat eaters. However, if you think Zoe, this wretched woman, is clearly guilty of forcing her family to eat grass, lentils, and other pulses, cheer now!
It's very close.
Guilty, guilty, guilty!
Sorry, Zoe. I'm sorry, I tried.
Now, congratulations, John, there. I thought that would be quite difficult at a kids' festival, but they obviously hate vegans as much as the rest of us. Okay, so, Zoe,
Yes.
you have been found guilty of all charges.
Okay.
Your sentence is to become the court artiste. We have a whiteboard here for you. We have felted pens. We know exactly how many there's here. We want them all back. Okay. For the rest of the show, take this back. You can get some kids to help you if you want. And we want a pictorial representation of what's happening on the stage today. Take it down.
Well done, Zoe. Thank you.
So, it's 1-0 to justice! Now, could I ask Tabby Edmondson to make herself known to the court? Tabby Edmondson. Here she is, she's round the front. Eager Beaver, she's up the stairs already. Put her round the applause! And can we also have Lisa Lisa Edmondson make themselves known to the court. Here she comes. Lisa Edmondson. Lumbering forward as well. Okay, so Lisa has accused Tabby. It's very serious accusations. Making a teacher cry because of her self-report at the end of term, and then they resigned in the final week. It says here, I agree. So let's all have a big boo. Our teachers are vital workers as well. And it also says that Tabby will not give a straight story about what she said to the teacher. Unbelievable. Have I got that right, Lisa? Lisa, would you like to fill the gaps in for us?
Tabby made a teacher cry, and then the teacher threatened to resign.
Threatened to resign?
I don't think she actually did resign.
She's going to resign. She's not coming back in September.
And you've seen to that, have you?
No, she was already
You've got
gonna leave.
people who can see to
No,
that.
she was already going to leave, but I made her want to leave more, so.
Just say you're not guilty.
So, accused of making a vital worker, a teacher, cry, and then want to leave their job, how do you plead, Tabby Edmondson?
Innocent.
She says she's innocent. She says she's not guilty. We've got a trial! Okay, Tabby, can I ask you to approach the bench, please? Approach the bench, bring the microphone with you. We have to swear you in. Put your hand on Ramsey's craggy face. And repeat after me. Laz! Let's do it properly. Laz! What are they good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Ho ho!
What are they good for? Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
Say it again.
So I won't tell any.
So I won't tell any.
Consider yourself sworn in. Thank you. Sit down. Now then, Tabby, let's get a picture of the person that we're dealing with. What's your age, Tabby?
10.
10. 10, a young age to be chasing teachers through the street, I would have thought. And where do you reside? That means where do you live?
Poplington.
Who?
Poplington.
Poplington, is that it? The rough bit?
Oh, near York.
Near York, Poplington near York. How delightful. And what's your favourite thing to do at school? What's your favourite subject?
I've left school.
To go to a secure unit?
No, I'm going to another school. No, because I've finished year 6.
Are you going to big school?
That teacher's going to that school now too.
What's your favourite subject? What did you enjoy doing before you got arrested?
History.
History. History. Well, let's hope you're not ancient history after this. And Lisa, let's find out about the accuser. Do you also reside in Poplington?
Yes.
And what's your job, Lisa?
Psychologist. Forensic psychologist.
Have you ever tried practicing on your wayward daughter?
I'm not advanced enough for that.
Not advanced. Criminal mind of a 10-year-old. Okay, well, it's time to hand over to your prosecution lawyer, Mr. John Robertson.
Hello. Friends of the jury, I put it to you, the child clearly did it. The child is delighted that she did it. It is wonderful. The fact that the mother is a forensic psychologist is just to take note of how many crimes this one has performed. I know why you like history, because so help me God, Attila the Hun's like a manual for you. Now, child, do you like this teacher?
No.
Did you make him cry?
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it to you, The child is guilty by virtue of having actually done it. The child doesn't feel guilty. The child doesn't know what empathy is. It is a joy to see sitting on one side a psychologist and on the other a psychopath. This is incredible, and I knew that you had done it because when you repeated back lies, lies, what are they good for? You said it like you were making fun of him. By going, lies, lies, what are they good for? Who thinks she did it? Thank you. Justice will be served.
Thank you, Mr. John Robertson. Okay, I mean, it's not looking good, Teddy. But, well, let's see what your defense lawyer can do. Miss Katie Pritchard!
Don't worry, Tabby. I've got this. I've got this. To say that a crime has been committed means that a crime has to have been committed in order to say, well, I'd say there isn't a crime, because when everybody knows when you're teaching, you learn a lot of things at the same time, and all that's happened here is Tabby in the classroom has taught her teacher that her teacher's got to go. That's all that's happened there. Is that a good defence? Tabby, are you happy with that defence line? Yes. Tabby is very happy with my services. Thank you. Also, obviously, Tabby's incredible at school, very good at creative writing, very good at thinking outside the box, and going to excel at big school. I think you've got a great school career ahead of you, Tabby. I think everyone can see that, and I think therefore you're not guilty. Very good at school.
That's Katie Pritchard. Give a round of applause. Okay, the basic line of prosecution is that she is a dangerous psychopath, and
You're right, it was a bit harsh to say that to the 10-year-old, wasn't I? And yet I was right. Yeah.
the basic line of defense is that Katie Pritchard thinks she looks like someone who's good at creative writing, even though she didn't say she was. Sarah!
I said she couldn't keep her story straight. That suggests to me a very creative writer.
Story straight.
It's a job for the government, Katie.
The story straight that she did it. Okay, so if you find this wayward, feral child innocent of upsetting this teacher, bringing him to tears, and making him leave a profession that so many teachers are leaving already, and making our country even dumber. If you think she's innocent, and it's probably the parents' fault. If you think she's innocent, cheer now! However, if you think this horrible little girl is guilty, cheer now! Tabby Edmondson, I find you guilty!
Sorry, Tabby, don't look at me like that. I tried my hardest.
Take it off now. So, Tabby. Just say now, Tabby, you have been found guilty of all charges. You will be taken from this place to another place, which is your new senior school, where things are much harder. We must make you behave better, which means, and your mum is listening to this, as soon as you get home, every single day, you're doing your homework before you have any PlayStation, any treats, any playing out. It's all got to be done before you do anything else. Take it down!
I think I'm doing really well.
Yes, you are.
Thanks for coming. Okay, so, can I ask Kat and Jude to join us at the front, please? Kat and Jude.
Round of applause, Kat and Jude, everyone.
Here they come. Kat is being accused by Jude. Here they are. Red hair for danger. So,
Objection!
Kat, you have been accused by Jude of eating a Kit Kat without snapping it in half! Jude has extrapolated from this. Is this your mother, Jude? That his mother is clearly a psychopath! So, Cat. You've gone from Tabby to Cat. Cat. Are you innocent of this crime of eating Kit Kats, shoving them in sideways, without even snapping them? Are you guilty or innocent?
Completely innocent.
She said she's innocent, we got a trial! So, Kat, can I ask you to step forward? Place your hand on Gordon Ramsay's face and say, Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks.
She's sworn in, you're on the floor. Okay, let's find out what sort of psychopath we're dealing with. Could you tell us where you reside, Kat?
From Leeds.
Leeds? Anyone else from Leeds? Got your criminal gang in. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a clinical psychologist. In the NHS.
Clinical psychologist in the NHS. So, have you ever, what was that film? What was that program? With the one who used to kill all his... That program. See that program? Forget that. Okay. And what do you do besides learning of your victims how to be more psychopathic?
I like running.
Like running? So is that walking? Jogging? Skipping?
It might look like that.
Okay.
For me.
You're a runner.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right. And could you just give the microphone to Jude a second? Could you show us a representation miming the Kit Kat how you eat it, please? How you eat it? Who's the one who doesn't snap it? You're the one who doesn't snap it, aren't you? Yes. Can you show us how you eat your Kit Kat?
You snap it in half.
You think you should snap it in half?
Yeah.
Snap it in half and then eat it. Your
Yeah.
mum thinks, is it your mum?
Yes.
Your mother thinks otherwise. Okay, well, let's find out a bit more about the accuser. Jude! How old are you, Jude? The questions will get harder, Jude.
8.
You're 8? 8? Have you had to deal with psychopaths before?
Not that I believe of, but
Who knows? You live in Leeds. Yes. Okay. And what do you like to do at school, Jude?
I like maths.
Right. So you're an odd child then. Mathematics-loving 8-year-old. We've all met those, haven't we? Okay, so, and why do you think it's so disgusting the way your mother eats the Kit Kat?
Well, as I've said, it is a bit psychopathic.
Yes, I'd say a lot, not a bit. Does she devour anything else in the manner of a psychopath? How does she eat a pie?
A pie.
A pie, yes.
She eats it.
Right. What about Smarties? How does she eat those?
She puts them in her mouth, crunches, then swallows.
And chicken, what's she like at Nando's?
Savage, she said.
She's a savage! From the mouth of babes! Okay, thank you, Jude. There you filled in the blanks there for us. So, I must hand over to the prosecution lawyer. Mr. John Robertson, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Dan. Now look, I know that you are guilty because a clinical psychologist would be unable to break apart a Kit Kat due to the Freudian overtones of the idea and the Freudian overtones of whatever the discussion about Smarties was before. Let's be fair. Jude, you're good at maths, yes? Jude, are you good at maths?
I'd say I am.
All right. How many fingers are in a Kit Kat, man? Okay. Now, you split them apart. What are the two numbers that are there?
1.
And makes?
2.
That's right. Your mother never split it apart, did she? Making two become one, as the Spice Girls once said. Now, I put it to you, another clinical psychologist, little suspicious. Is there anyone here who isn't a bloody clinical psychologist? Christ, this festival's middle class. Now, you know what? The line of argument, did you get to have any of the Kit Kat, mate? Did you get to have any Kit Kat, or did Mum just eat all of it? You got some? Really? Oh dear. It looks as though there's a gap in the prosecution. How much did you get?
2.
2? Wait a minute. I've asked the child for evidence, which is undoing my case. I move that the child be stricken from the record. And also the only reason do you have any siblings? Any brothers or sisters?
I have one brother.
Yes, and it would have been 2, but she put him in a pie and killed him. So, she's only unable to crack open a Kit Kat because the crack reminds her of the spine that she broke of the boy. So, what? I'm very hungover. Leave me alone. Yeah. I put it to you, despite what the child said, the child easily confused, traumatized by lack of sugar. Do not pay attention to what the kid said there. She's clearly guilty. I rest my case.
Thank you, Mr. John Robertson. And it's overruled. He's staying in the case. Okay, so for probably the last time today, the last time to find somebody innocent, Katie. Are you feeling lucky?
Oh, yes, definitely feeling strong and lucky about this, Kat.
Okay,
Don't
well,
you worry.
Let's see how she does, Miss Katie Blanchard.
Yes, I defend. Right, Jude, my question for you is, when you got your Kit Kat, how did you end up with 2?
Because I broke him in half.
Oh, I thought that you were gonna. Did you? Well, that's a good way.
Back in the game.
Damn it. I thought I meant. Okay, here's another one. Jude, who's told you how to eat a Kit Kat?
I figured it out.
You figured it out. Oh, I thought that was another good one as well. Well, Jude, how about some people like to eat Kit Kats differently, and that's okay, because everyone's different and everyone's unique in their own individual way, and that's nice sometimes. And then maybe your mum likes to eat a Kit Kat in 1, but maybe you like to eat it in 2, and maybe that's okay. The defence rests.
Maybe. Thank you, Blanchard. Yes, maybe, a big word. Well, that maybe is going to go to the jury, isn't it? So, the prosecution's case is that this mother of many children likes to snap their spines. And Katie's defense is that it's nice to eat food how you like to.
Yeah,
So,
which is true.
if you find Kat innocent of basically being a 1 Kit Kat swallow psychopath, cheer now!
Yes.
However, if you find her guilty, and by extension Jude is the... Yes. If you find her guilty, cheer now! That's pretty close. Let's try again. Innocent! Guilty! Innocent! Guilty! It's very close, Pat. It's very close, Jude. But I find you guilty, guilty, guilty! So, clinical psychologist Kat, the psychopath, you have been found guilty of swallowing Kit Kat's whole. You will be taken from this place to another place, and that is the sweet shop.
Excellent.
You will buy lots of sweets for all your family and your children, the ones who are still in this earthly realm. And they will get first dibs on the sweets for the rest of your life. Take them down! Now then, I believe it's time to have a look at the court artistry. Can we bring it over? Here it comes.
Here comes Zoe. Give Zoe a round of applause. Bring it over, Zoe, and talk us through your work.
Come on up with it.
Don't worry about knocking children over.
They can all see.
Far too close. The eyes will go square. Right. But let's show the crowd. Show the crowd.
Oh, that is beautiful,
Yes,
actually.
isn't it? Right. Talk us through your work. Talk us through your work.
I just drew guilty because everyone's been guilty.
That's called justice. Okay, big round for Zoe and the family. Thank you. Okay, so what that leads me to say, ladies and gentlemen, is can you all rise for the court, please? All rise, looking out for anyone who doesn't. Because